Hello everyone, my name is Joe, welcome to Genius of Joe. Today is another shoot video breakdown. In this video, I'm gonna break down everything there is to do with a recent photo shoot that I just did. I'm gonna discuss the pre-production phase or the preparation I had for the shoot, my mindset while on the photo shoot itself, the lighting, the gear I used, all that type of stuff. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make this video like a vlog that I've been doing for the last couple of photo shoot videos. Like I'm just gonna obviously use the audio from the day and use that. Or I'm just gonna make it like this, like a standard talking head. I'm talking over the clips. I'm not sure yet, but let's just see how it goes in the edit. But before we start, guys, if you wanna start taking your portrait photography seriously, guys, top link to the description below is my online portrait photography school community, a place where you can learn, grow, and network as a portrait photographer. It's the perfect place no matter if you're advanced, if you've only been doing this for a couple of months, if you're completely brand new to it, doesn't matter. This place is perfect for you. So if you're interested in that, guys, click the top link below if you want to check it out and learn more. Guys, the thing that differentiates you from the more professional fashion / portrait photographers is their emphasis on an extensive pre-production phase in all of their photo shoots. You have to treat your photo shoots like you're preparing for a film. Think about a pre-production phase in a movie, for example. Think about how extensive and detailed that is. Now, let's start by doing this extensive planning, but for our photo shoots. I know it's easy to think that you don't need an extensive plan for a photo shoot because it's just photos, it's not a video, but guys, you'd be surprised if you start doing this will extremely elevate your work. Okay, so for this photo shoot, how did I prepare for this? Well, I created a presentation which covered the makeup, the styling, the lighting, a shot list, etc. This is a great overview and explanation for the concept that you're going for in your next photo shoot. And once you've created this presentation, you are now ready to start sending it off to creatives that you may want to collaborate with or work with to help execute that vision. For me, I personally knew a stylist I worked with a few months back, so I messaged her and I sent her the PDF for this presentation. And she said she absolutely loved the concept and she was willing to work with me on this. Guys, you have to almost treat this presentation as a pitch to the people that you're going to send it to, because you have to convince them if it's worth their time to work with you on this, especially if it's going to be a more collaborative or TFP photo shoot. A TFP just means time for print, which is another word for saying a free shoot, basically, where no one's getting paid. But guys, you still want to have this mindset for your paid shoots too. This is also how you land paid work. That's how I've landed paid work in the past. All you need to do is do the same thing what I've done, have that detailed presentation, right? Send it to a potential client and see if and it can almost like again, that's a pitch. You're convincing them if you're the right photographer and that this concept suits their brand. And I also think the addition of this detailed presentation is useful because it minimizes the communication that you will have between your team. And because in the presentation I included a mood board and a description of the makeup that I wanted for the shoot, I had very minimal communication with the makeup artist, right? And it put much less responsibility on me and it saved me so much more time from having to communicate with her about what makeup I wanted and all that type of stuff, because it's all in that presentation where she can just look at herself. And even if you don't listen to this advice and you just ask a makeup artist or a stylist to do a shoot with you and you don't send a presentation, you're bound to send some sort of reference images anyway because they will ask for it. And in my experience throughout my whole career as a portrait photographer, this last 2 years, every single time a model has asked for some sort of reference photos, a mood board, what is the theme of the shoot, something like that. So you're bound to send something anyway, so you might as well make a detailed PDF of everything that you want, so you don't have to keep going back and forth with them with oh, here's the outfits I want to do, here's the lighting I want to do, here's the makeup. I mean, you can just send a massive presentation that covers all of it, just send them that one PDF and it's boom, done. Then you don't have to really talk about it, really. I mean, every time I've done a presentation like this, my communication with everyone is quite minimal because I don't need to talk to them beforehand that much. I mean, if I have to, right? But usually it's just bring that, bring this. I want this makeup, I want this outfit, whatever, and it's really that simple. And if you want to learn how to make the perfect presentation to land more clients and to get more people to want to work with you on these more collaborative shoots, guys, if you just join in the top link description below my online community, you'll get instant access to the How to Build Your Portfolio or Build Your Portfolio course, which has a module inside of that which goes over how to create the perfect and most detailed presentation for your next photo shoot concept. And obviously that's top link below, like I said before, if you want to check it out. Hey guys, I'm going to quickly show you the lighting setup because while we're waiting before we start, while we're waiting for the makeup and everything to get done, So light setup, boom, boom. 4 lights set up, I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 lights set up. We've got key light, umbrella, strobe. I want to use the umbrella because obviously that has the most spread of light, and it's going to cover most of the outfit with just one light source rather than having 2 lights to light up the whole body basically. Got that. We've got 2 rim lights. We've got this rim light reflected-ish, 30-degree honeycomb on it, and another rim light here with a strip softbox. This is going to more light up like just like the top half, and this is going to more light up like the whole part of the body just to fill in that a little bit, fill in the shadows a bit. And we've got a 4th light which you can't see, but that 4th light right there, that's pointing at the ceiling because I want to fill in some of the shadows that are going to go onto the actual ceiling, onto the backdrop, because I want the light on the backdrop. I want the backdrop to be nice looking, even looking, make it look nice and bright, nice and green. So without that light, it's not as much of the light is going to hit the background and look all nice. So having that there just adds a little fill to make it look bright and fill in those shadows basically. And yeah, and I've got a polyboard to cover that up just so I don't have to, so none of the light spills onto her face, and another polyboard here to kind of fill in some more shadows, control the light a bit more. But yeah, that's a really simple setup, guys. And it sounds complicated, but it really isn't that hard. But yeah, the shoot is going to happen in the next like 5-10 minutes. I'm excited to see how it turns out. Boom. And like I say a lot on this channel, guys, if you're struggling with what lighting technique you want to use, what type of lighting you want to go for, go back to that story that you want to tell in your photos. What is that concept? What is that theme? What is that emotion you're trying to show? That personality, that culture, a narrative maybe. So I don't know, anything like, I don't know, a specific message that you want to tell, doesn't matter. Think about that and then see what type of lighting technique would best suit said story or theme or whatever. So for this shoot, the concept signifies nostalgia, dreaminess, memories, and obviously that's also signified by the old film camera that she had. So I knew I wanted to go for this more airy and natural light look, and I wanted to obviously include some harsh highlights on the side of her body just to like create some shape around the model, if that makes any sense. And I just like to do that because it adds contrast. It's like my personal style. I really like to add those type of things. And I think this airy, more natural light look really suited this theme, especially with my nostalgia filter. I use this nostalgia filter. It's just like a subtle promise filter, which has added and reinforced that more dreaminess to it. And yeah, it just reinforces that sense of nostalgia. I don't think like a more low-key, a more moody look with a lot more shadows would have worked here. Yeah, would it have looked nice, like technically, on the technical sense? Yes, but would it have fit the theme? No, in my opinion. So I didn't go for it, guys. I'm not gonna go for a lighting technique because I know it looks good. I tried out something new for this lighting technique, a little bit new, right? So because I feel like the stuff that I usually go for the more moody look with a lot of higher contrast, of a lot more shadows, more chiaroscuro looking, it didn't really fit this photo shoot. So I was like, no, I want to go for this more natural look. I don't really do it, but I wanted to go for it because I know it fits the theme much more than what I usually do. So guys, it's about getting out of your comfort zone with what lighting techniques you want to use. Don't just go for a lighting technique because it's easy to understand and, oh, I like it because it looks good. No, guys, do something that actually fits the theme of the photo shoot. And guys, if you want to learn all the fundamental basics of portrait lighting, guys, just click the top link below. So let's say you've been doing portraits for a few months now, maybe up to a year. You've got some photo shoots under your belt. You've got a decently strong portfolio, but it could be better, of course, right? One way to help really elevate your work and take it to the next level is by considering working with a small team of people. It's great to have a team because then you can get a professional opinion on the photo shoot. So let's say you have a stylist, for example, that stylist can give their more professional opinion on what the outfit should be. So for example, with this shoot, the stylist, Abby, she's amazing, by the way. This outfit wouldn't have been possible without her. It wouldn't have been possible. Like, I don't know anything about fashion or anything like that. So yeah, this outfit wouldn't have been possible without the stylist. I would have had no idea what the model should wear, and it wouldn't have had those contrasting colors that I was going for because, I mean, I did communicate a little bit with what the model should wear and what the outfit should be, but overall, it was really up to Abby to decide what we should wear for the shoot, what the model should wear, and I definitely think it turned out really well. Yes, I kind of knew briefly what I wanted from the outfits or the styling of the shoot, but I had really no specific idea. I made a little mood board of what outfits I would like them to wear, but Abby saw that mood board and see the reference photos I shown, and she kind of just knew what the model should wear for that shoot and what the perfect outfit would be for the theme. And through some back and forth in the messages, we came up with 2 outfits. The first one I had more input on, but the second outfit I had literally no input on at all. That was all her idea. But the first outfit, she had the model had this really nice beige jacket, and she had this dragon prints on it. Again, guys, and then Abby did that herself, by the way, the dragon print. She did that herself. So I wouldn't have been able to do that because I can't draw for shit, guys. Have you seen my handwriting? Have you seen my drawing? I can only draw stickmen. That's the most thing I can do, draw stickmen. That's the most I can do, take it or leave it. So obviously a stylist was basically necessary for that shoot, or the outfit, sorry. And this is the beauty of working with a team. You don't have to feel like you have to do all the creative work for the preparation of the shoot. You can kind of just sit back a little bit and just watch what the team does and what they add to the photo shoot. Like, for example, with the stylist, I didn't really have to do much. I just had to like tell her a few things what I wanted. We had a few messages obviously, but overall I just sat back and just let her do her thing, and then I could just focus more on my side of the shoot. So what lighting I wanted to do, the setup, or the cameras, the lenses I wanted to use, all that type of stuff. I didn't have to like be putting so much emphasis on that. And also on the day I didn't have to bring, like, if it's my luggage, I didn't have to like fucking bring a bunch of clothes with me, a bunch of jewelry or whatever. I was actually quite surprised the amount of stuff Abby brought for this shoot. She brought all sorts of jewelry, accessories, and that's why I love Abby for that, man. She's so cool. By the way, I'll put a link in the description below, like her socials and everything. You definitely check her out. She's a great creative director, stylist. She's a super talented person. Yeah, she's great to work with as well. So maybe if you're in the Birmingham area, definitely message her for a shoot. Pay her obviously because she's amazing, right? But you know what I mean? She's a great person to work with, and yeah, she definitely went all out for the shoot. And with the wonderful makeup artist Lily, I didn't really have to communicate with her that much on the shoot or even beforehand. Like I said, like obviously she just saw the mood board, she saw that what I wanted, sorry, and then when she got to the shoot, she just obviously had a conversation, we talked to us, and like she just waited for the models to get it and just did her job. It was really that simple, and she knew what to expect because again, from that presentation, like I said earlier in the video, she can see the mood board and be like, okay, I know what to expect. I don't really need to communicate with the photographer or the person who made it that much about what he wants or what she wants. And also, working with a team is great if you want to execute and create these bigger, more ambitious photo shoot concepts for completely free or for little money. And because I had a stylist on this shoot, for example, I didn't have to spend a bunch of time buying a bunch of clothes, buying a bunch of jewelry, curating an outfit together, sewing shit or anything like that, because I can just have Abby do all of that, right? Like even with Abby, she barely had to really buy any new clothes. And most of the stuff that she bought was just her own stuff that she owned already, but I wouldn't have owned any of that. And if I didn't have her, I would have to buy all that stuff myself, which is not the most ideal thing if you're trying to buy something for just one photo shoot. Same with the makeup artist. I didn't need to buy a bunch of makeup or something like that for the model, or the model had to bring a bunch of her own makeup or anything like that, because the makeup artist is there and they can supply all of that. It's like having a team for each aspect of your photo shoot, and it's so good to have. It's so convenient that yeah, you could do it by yourself. Obviously, I've been doing and I still do a bunch of photo shoots with just me and the model, no stylist, no makeup artist. But depending on how big and how ambitious the photo shoot concept is going to be, I may consider bringing a team along with me, like a makeup artist, a stylist. Like as a shoot that I did a day before the shoot with I just had the model. Right, I didn't need a makeup artist or a stylist or anything like that, because the photo shoot wasn't like that ambitious. It wasn't like this huge thing of like I want to have all these props in it or anything like that, right? Because it's a very simple photo shoot concept, so I didn't need a big team for it. So I don't think you need a makeup artist and a stylist for everything you do, but when you have access to a makeup artist and a stylist, you're able to think of these bigger concepts, execute those bigger concepts, which in turn makes you look more professional as a portrait photographer. Like the only thing I bought on this photo shoot was the TLR film camera, the camera that you see, the Yashica, the vintage camera, right, that you see. That was like £50 on eBay. Not that much money. I mean, I probably could have got it for way cheaper on like if I went to a charity shop or something, but for some reason I didn't think of that. I just thought, oh, save some time, buy it on eBay. Like I probably could have got it for like £10 from like the local charity shop, but I just bought it on eBay for like 5 times the price because I'm an idiot. But you know what I mean? It's still not that expensive though. But I explain this more on how you can actually make and execute a bigger, more ambitious photo shoot concept for completely free or for very little money. I'll put the video up here, which you can check out after this video. That goes into more detail with all that type of stuff, and you'll probably know how to execute these visions. I'm gonna quickly do a voiceover because I forgot to mention this on the day, but as you can tell, I shot film and digital for this shoot. With the digital, I shot with my Canon R6 and my Canon EF 24-70, alongside with the film side, my Mamiya RB67 Pro S with Portra 400.
guys, the film shots, you just can't beat at all, guys. The resolution, the colors, it's just perfect, really. You know what I mean? It's just a perfect look. I think that's the advantage of medium format on film. You get the best possible look. Like, you cannot beat medium format film, Portrait of 100, especially like the best film you could get. Yeah, you just can't beat it. Obviously, guys, yes, I did shoot some digital, but I did this at the start of the shoot because I wanted to add some momentum to it, you know what I mean? Test the poses out, test the lighting, you know what I mean? Check the lighting, see what it looks like, all that type of stuff, just to prepare for the film shots. I do quite what I like to do, guys. I like to shoot digital first and then transition into shooting film later, because obviously when I shoot digital, I can test out again like the poses, the lighting, is everything looking good, is the final image looking good, and then I can go, okay, now I can transition into the film shots, and I know the film shots are going to turn out good. But I'm still not used to that really slow pace of shooting film just yet. It just feels like so awkward and wrong when I'm taking such a long time between each photo compared to like digital, where digital I can just like spam the shutter, take a photo, boom boom, the transition, this pose, boom boom boom, this angle, boom boom boom. It's super quick and easy. But the film, you have to really take your time, manual focus it, make sure your settings are right, making sure the strobes are connected to the camera properly, make sure like you're fucking actually rewinding the film and you're not just leaving it. Your video has to be so present, so then it's a much slower process. But that is the point. You're supposed to do that with film, but I'm just not used to that yet. I'm used to the more fast-paced digital work. So yeah, it's something that you have to get used to, I think. But guys, comment down below what you guys think, film or digital, in terms of for this photo shoot specifically. You guys prefer the digital photos, the film photos? The digital photos are always good, but once you compare it to a medium format film, it's just not fair. You know what I mean? Like, you look at the digital photos, you go, yeah, the digital photos turned out really good, they're really good. But then as soon as you compare it to the film ones, you're just like, wow, the film ones are just so good. Like, that makes the digital ones look shit. And it's like, yeah, I don't know, man. And the one thing I want to quickly mention, you may have noticed this in the clips, the backdrop. Guys, the backdrop, oh my god, the backdrop. The backdrop had this massive crease in the corner, and for like mainly the full shots when I'm shooting quite wide, you can just see that massive crease in the corner of the fucking backdrop, and it looks so unprofessional. It looks so bad. And I had to do so much work in post to get rid of it. I had to do AI generative fill. Yeah, guys, I'm using AI to fucking edit my photos just for this, because that's how bad the crease was. I've kind of smoothed it out so it's not as noticeable. Guys, oh my god, it took me hours to figure out how I could do it, and I finally figured out how to do it. But oh my god, oh my days, it's so stressful, and it was so annoying. It wasn't all the shots, it was just mainly the full shots, the wider shots. Some of them just completely ruined. I had to delete them because the crease is so bad you can't even get rid of it, and it just looks so unprofessional, and I can't have that in there, guys. Again, I'm gonna give you a tip actually when it comes to this type of stuff, especially when you're becoming more advanced. Not even advanced, you're building up your portfolio. Always just post and always publish your best photos. You want to be more picky with that type of stuff. Don't ever show one really bad photo, because that could ruin your whole portfolio. You could have one photo shoot where not even just the whole photo shoot, but there's a few photos in that photo shoot that were kind of shit and they're kind of very unprofessional. They don't look that good, and it kind of just ruins your whole portfolio, and it looks very out of place and sticks out like a sore thumb. So when I see photographers on Instagram or something, and I look at their page, they have some really cool photo shoots on there. They have some really good photo shoots. They have 2, 3, 4, 5 photo shoots that are absolutely amazing. And then they have these 2, 3 photo shoots or something like that, or one photo shoot which was absolute dog shit. The lighting was terrible, the exposure is terrible, the grade is terrible, everything about it is terrible, and it just makes the whole portfolio look bad, even though they have those really good photo shoots on there. So guys, I would definitely recommend, don't just post it just because, you did the photo shoot, you just post it, right? No, if you feel as if that photo isn't good enough, that wasn't up to my standards, don't post it. There's some photos that, again, for this shoot, the crease was so bad, I just deleted them. Even if the pose was good, the angle was good, I've just deleted it, because it's just it was hard to delete it, to make that decision to delete it, but it looks so unprofessional that the backdrop looks awful, and that's going to make my portfolio look bad, so I just don't fuck with it, you know what I mean? But yeah, guys, that's the end of the little rant I had there. Overall, I think this photo shoot turned out really good. The photos turned out really cool concept. It's very unique. I like to experiment a lot with my photo shoot concepts and all that type of stuff. I think that's really how you're going to improve and find your style as a photographer, especially as a portrait photographer, working with a team, making those connections. Everything was great. I made loads of new connections. It's just a great experience, even if it's not a paid shoot. This wasn't a paid shoot, by the way. This wasn't like for a brand or anything like that. It's just a thing that I made up. I wanted to do as like a collaborative shoot, everyone working together. I want to be fully transparent with you guys. I don't want to act like all my photo shoots are highly paid and getting paid hundreds of thousands of pounds every time I do this shoot. No. This was a collaborative shoot. Obviously, I do some of the shoots I've covered on my YouTube channel are paid, but this shoot in particular, obviously it wasn't a paid shoot, it was just a collaborative shoot, fun little shoot I did, and yeah. Also, before we end, shout out to the model Lotta. Great model, by the way, guys. Follow her on social media. She's a great actress as well. Yeah, I've realised when I was editing the fucking video, I didn't even mention her name or anything like that. I mentioned the stylist and the makeup artist. I didn't even mention her for some reason. I have no idea why. So I'm going to mention her at the end of the video. Give her some flowers. Yeah, follow her on Instagram, all that type of stuff, like the makeup artist and the stylist as well. Follow them all on social media. Yeah.
Anyway guys, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys found this useful, and I hope I gave you a new insight into how you can approach your next photo shoot, how to light, the mindset on your shoot, etc. Guys, let me know in the comments below what you think of these shoot breakdowns. Guys, if you like these type of videos, find them useful, guys, like, subscribe, comment, all that type of stuff. Okay, it lets me know that you like this type of content and you want me to do this more detailed type of breakdowns. I've done these before, but the last couple of videos I haven't really done these extensive breakdowns. I've been doing more vlogs, but guys, you should definitely check those videos out because they're still super useful because I give loads of tips out in those videos. I'll probably put one of them up here. But like I said in my intro, guys, top links in the description below is my online portrait photography school community, also known as Photo Genius University, the perfect place to learn, grow, and network as a portrait photographer. Guys, it doesn't matter if you're experienced, it doesn't matter if you're advanced, if you're very new to it, it doesn't matter. This place is perfect for you. Get weekly calls with me, get access to amazing courses, lectures where you can learn even more about my process as a portrait photographer, and much, much more. So guys, if you're interested in that, check the top link below, click it and sign up today. Anyway guys, that is it. Click on any of these videos here to learn more portrait photography, and I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye.